It's the NFL on EA Sports, and the wait is over for this rivalry game. It's the Washington Commanders and the Philadelphia Eagles, and it's all up next.
Take a drive from downtown along Broad Street. You run into Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles here in South Philadelphia. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Greg, this is one that the defensive coordinators have had a long week because these quarterbacks, you can prepare and prepare for them, but because of their legs, you never know what they're going to do.
And when the play breaks down, I think that's where the real fun begins. I mean, it is just so hard. You mentioned it. These defensive coordinators, they spend all week, and every time the ball is snapped, you really have to defend two plays. And what I mean is you defend the initial play that is called by the offense in the huddle, and then you also have to defend the scramble play, the breakdown, the improv. That's what makes these quarterbacks so dangerous. And it just takes one breakdown defensively for a big play, and it's 6.
All right, just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. So the Philadelphia offense set to take over for the first time. And leading them out, their quarterback. It's Jalen Hurts.
In my opinion, Mike, if they expect to leave here today with a win, they're going to have to be aggressive early and often. They might not connect on all of them, but pushing the ball downfield could open up a lot of opportunities for you to take advantage as this game unfolds.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. So here is the former Giant. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be hit and dropped behind the line. Great push upfield defensively. What a way to start this one.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
On 2nd down, Hurts. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
This has been a tough sequence right out of the jump. You work all week on your opening script, and they're usually the plays that you feel the best about to try to establish some sort of early rhythm, but through 2 plays, run and pass, all they've done is go backwards.
This opening drive not going as scripted. It is 3rd and long. He'll get this one complete to Brown. Inside the 20. No touchdown, but they are close. Going to be 1st and goal. They've got it at the 3.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
So now, after the fireworks, a chance to cash in. They have it 1st and goal. So Goddard, the tight end, comes in motion. And this one ruined quickly. Take them back to the 5-yard line.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Back to the 5-yard line now. 2nd down and goal. One more time, they try Barkley. And he'll get 3 yards here, down to the 2-yard line. They'll use 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and goal. They'll run with Barkley. And he is not going to get in. They make the tackle at the line of scrimmage. That's going to bring up 4th and goal.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Want to finish this opening drive with 6. So the decision is go for it. And that big offensive line, clearing space. He's in. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
Here's Jake Elliott for the extra point. He knocks it through, and the Eagles will take a 7-0 lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Washington offense going to make their way to the field for the first time. They are led by the former Heisman Trophy winner out of LSU, Jaden Daniels.
And even though he's just a rookie, Mike, I think it's safe to say Jaden Daniels, he is one of the most dynamic athletes that we have in the entire NFL at the quarterback position. And on top of that, he's not a one-dimensional player. Yes, he's going to make splash plays with his feet, and he's going to make some highlight reel plays. But he is a quarterback. He can make every throw. He's got great arm talent. If he can continue to find the balance between those two aspects, he's got a chance not to have just success today, but he has a chance to have success for a long time in this league. There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
The man in motion is Zacchaeus. Yet another Alabama back in the league. This is Brian Robinson. And he's near the first down, stopped a little short of the 40.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the first down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage, and in a lot of situations, it'll get you the first down, just not here.
They'll try to run for it with Robinson. And he's not going to get the first down. They met him, brought him down in the backfield on 3rd and short.
The idea here for this offense is you're not really thinking necessarily touchdown. You're thinking first down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset. But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, the Commanders going to send out their veteran Tress Way to punt. Back deep for Philly, it's Cooper DeJean. And a fair catch is taken. It is just inside the 20-yard line. That's A.J. Brown and the rest of the Eagles offense set to take over once more. And he's had an early impact on this game. Sensational start, and you know they're going to be looking his way more as this game goes on. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
And he will wiggle his way forward for a gain of a couple. Hook him up on a 2nd down and 8. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Throw to the sideline. Well done. Good job with the feet. Stays in bounds. It looks like, and yes, they do, have the 1st down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line.
The decision whether to keep the ball or to hand it to the back happens so fast. In this case, the quarterback thinks it was a keep read. The defense was there ready to stop him. Tackle for loss.
Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. This one is caught by Dotson. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down coming up.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. He manages to get the throwaway and completes it. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
The open receiver is Dotson. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice 1st down pickup.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. So after 1, it's the Eagles with the early advantage. And we're back in Philly in a moment. They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
A pistol snap back to Hurts.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
Been a good drive, but they need to convert here on 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Quick throw here is complete. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal. He'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Here's Hurts. To the back of the end zone. He's got it. Devontae Smith. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Eagles move out on top, 14-0. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Commanders' offense ready to take over for their second possession. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. That's McLaurin open on the left side. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
Jaden Daniels, you look at his time at LSU, Mike, and he certainly had great wide receivers to throw to. But now being a rookie quarterback and having the veteran presence of a guy like Terry McLaurin, that is such a comfort for any young quarterback getting his feet under him in this league.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. It's a give up the middle to Robinson. And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. The veteran Darius Slay, they're on the stop. Second down and 8. They'll go again with Robinson. And he'll get this close to a 1st down. Gets about 7, maybe a yard short of the 1st down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. They'll spread the formation here. Let's see what the call is on 3rd and inches. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. And he will have the Commanders' 1st down. He has it by plenty. They keep the drive alive here on 3rd and inches.
3rd and inches, you see a lot of teams try to take a shot. Why, Mike? Because they know on 4th and inches, they still have a chance to convert the 1st down. The shot wasn't there, but they're still able to pick up a nice gain and convert and bring up 1st down.
That's to McLaurin. They connect again. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more shot and see if he can push this thing over the goal line and come away with 6.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. To the air again is Daniels. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
He just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
On 3rd down, they'll throw with Daniels. He finds the veteran Ertz. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down mark.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a 4th down decision to make. It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through and they get 3.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Isaiah Rodgers now to return it. A good return as he takes it across the 30. Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia offense set to take over once more. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with 1st down. To throw is Hurts. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the veteran linebacker, Bobby Wagner.
I would love to see his weapons do a better job, Mike, especially in the middle of the field, getting open in these zones. I just feel like there's been tight coverage, a lot of little windows to throw through, and yes, anytime you turn the ball over, it's on the quarterback, but the rest of this supporting unit needs to do a better job helping him.
The Commanders' offense ready to get back to work. They can get back into this quickly now. Very short field ahead. It is 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. He finds De'Ami Brown. They get 14 on that hookup. 1st down, Washington.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Slot man in motion left. On 2nd down, it's Daniels. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. They'll run with Robinson. Powering forward. He's in. Brian Robinson. Touchdown, Commanders. Zane Gonzalez on for the point after. He's got it. And the Commanders are back within 4. It is 14-10. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return is Rodgers. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Eagles offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Now Hurts. That one incomplete. They can't hook up there, and that incompletion takes us to the 2-minute warning.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
A 2nd down throw for Hurts. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. Third down, 3 to go. Hurts working in the pistol. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
The Commanders' offense and running back Brian Robinson on the field for their next drive. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Throwing is Daniels. He's going to tuck it and go.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
Here's 2nd and 9. They'll throw with Daniels. That's complete. It's Jamison Crowder. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down.
And this is why most teams might decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle 4. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeouts. You can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break.
The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. To throw is Daniels. He'll tuck it and take off. Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their second. Clock says 25 seconds till halftime. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Here's Daniels. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Throwing on 2nd down, Daniels. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock, catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
He's got a man. It's McLaurin. Now the Commanders will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half. Here's 1st and 10. Daniels gonna throw again. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Commanders are back within a point. It's 14-13.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Three seconds, all that remain in this first half, as that one's away. This will be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in South Philly, and the Eagles are on top. As we get you down to Florida, Orlando specifically, it's where the coach is. Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much, and welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here, it was the always dangerous Saquon Barkley with the impressive first half. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break.
Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half, about to get started. Certainly a tightly contested first half, and you'd expect more of that here in the second half. A one-point game as quarter three begins. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Commanders' offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. The deficit is 1 as they'll search now for that go-ahead score. On first down, Daniels to the outside, catch made by Brown.
It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And when they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
Daniels to throw on second down. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
On the option, here's Robinson. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. Throwing now, Daniels. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Terry McLaurin, the intended target on that one. And it's going to be third down. From the shotgun on third down, Daniels. And he can't hang on. It is incomplete. A chance there, a big chance for a huge play, but he couldn't reel it in.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down. Like, living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Eagles offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. A quick throw on the slant, taken in by Smith.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
They'll come up now for second down and 4. Now, Hurts. He'll go right back to Smith. They hook up again. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
Hurts delivers it quick to Brown.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag.
A pistol snap back to Hurts. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35.
The challenge of defending a dual-threat quarterback in the NFL, Mike, is that you just don't see them week in and week out, maybe like you do in college. So in this case, you defend everything perfectly downfield, but it's hard to account for a quarterback who can run. He escapes the pressure, tucks it down himself, and he picks up a big gain.
1st and 10. On play action, here's Hurts. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
They face 2nd down and 7. Hurts will work here from the pistol. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
On 1st down, it's Hurts. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time, and it'll lead to a 2nd down.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
To the air again, Hurts. He pulls it in around the 5. And the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them down to the 1.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
Again, Hurts. And he's going to be swallowed up, taken down, sacked back at the 5.
I don't hate the play call. The best opportunity to throw the ball down this close to the goal line is usually on 1st or 2nd down, Mike. The issue here is the quarterback has to know if my first read is not open, this ball needs to be thrown out the back of the end zone. You cannot take a sack this close to the goal line.
From a little further back, here's 2nd and goal. Hurts. The pressure's going to get there again. He's forced down once more.
Really nice job here by the defense, taking advantage of this condensed field. Anytime you're down here in the red zone, the field is wider than it is deep. It's actually very challenging for an offense to stay in their normal rhythm, and coverage has been tight. Pass rush is getting home. Back-to-back sacks.
Back-to-back sacks, back them up. What's going to happen now on 3rd and goal? A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He'll try and get there, and he will get into the end zone. Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Eagles. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Elliott, good on the extra point. And the Eagles extend the lead to 8. It's 21-13. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. The deficit is 8 as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Play action. Here's Daniels. Now he takes off. And he's able to gain yardage out of this one before he slides.
Well, give him some credit. Initially, that looked like it was going to be a sack. He's able to escape the pressure and get away. Picks up a little bit of yardage, but at least he avoids taking that shot.
3rd and 6. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
Through the first half, it was clear. This pass protection, this offensive line unit, they were clearly up for the challenge. The pass rush was non-existent. But here in the second half, you can sense a little bit more urgency. You can see them start playing with a little more speed and intensity, and it pays off there with their first sack of the day.
The Commanders about to send this one away. DeJean to return it, and he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He'll get this over the middle to Smith. And he'll be brought down on what will be the final act here in this 3rd quarter. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Hurts working in the pistol. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started. The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the 1st down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down.
Here comes the Eagles punt team as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. The visitors' offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And they will finally get him down, but not before he's able to take this up near the 40-yard line.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Another run here for Robinson. Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. And they'll run out of the gun. Here comes Robinson. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
Well, there's not a whole lot of fancy going on here, Mike. This is just kind of old school, line up and run smash mouth football. It's exactly what they did, but it still ends up in a big gain, and he picks up the 1st down.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. That's McLaurin open on the left side. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
On 2nd down, it's Daniels. A throw on the run is complete. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Rookie to rookie right there, Mike. And I'll tell you what, they've got some really good young pieces on this roster.
To the air again is Daniels. That is hauled in at the 5. And he's into the end zone. Terry McLaurin, touchdown Washington. Greg, how often do we say it's a one-possession game, but that's a two-part story? Part 1 taken care of right there with the touchdown.
All right, Mike, so they go down and they get the all-important touchdown. But only half the time is this truly a one-score game. They need this two-point conversion here to tie it up.
Important spot here for the Commanders as they will go for 2. Out of the gun, they give it to Eckler. And he will get into the end zone for 2, and this game is tied. All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? Now an opening past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense and Jalen Hurts getting set for their next possession. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Hurts to throw. That's caught downfield by Smith. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
That's over the middle and caught by Smith. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
They'll try to use that size to push forward, but it's not going to work. Defense strong up front, and they're going to get him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Linebacker certainly wasn't fooled on that play. Not only does he get there in a hurry, but he's able to secure that tackle and bring him down for a loss.
So here comes 3rd and 5. Hurts will try it again. He'll try to run for it. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the first down. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. A run with Barkley. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. They'll come up now for 2nd down. Barkley. And that one is closed down in the backfield. What a defensive play. Knifing in, dropping him for the loss. A massive play here. Late, tie game, 3rd down. Now Barkley. Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their 2nd, as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. So now, Jake Elliott, an important kick coming up. This to grab a late lead. This kick is good. They move out front and take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the 4th quarter.
So they lead by 3 here in this 4th quarter. Now have to turn it over to the defense as they kick it off. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to take over possession of the football. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
That's taken in. It's Austin Eckler. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So, the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
Oh, he's got a man. That's caught by Brown. Now the Commanders will use their third and final timeout, and they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one. Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. Keep it in the air. Here's Daniels. He's got his tight end. There's Ertz. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
And with that throw, Mike, now they're clearly in position where they can at least attempt to tie the game with a field goal. But I don't think they should take the foot off the gas. Continue to take shots downfield. Continue. See if you can come away with the touchdown, knowing you at least have a field goal try if the touchdown doesn't work out.
That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
So now, a big spot coming here. This to force overtime. This one is on target, and it is good. And we are almost certainly bound for overtime.
And that's just a big-time kick right there. I mean, think about all the things running through this kicker's head. He knows if he misses it, this game's over. But he's cool. He's calm. He steps up, takes a deep breath, and he knocks it through to extend this game.
Final seconds here, overtime looming on the horizon as they kick it off. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Here we go. One final play. He's going to air this one out, looking for Dotson. And that's going to be incomplete. They took one last chance here in regulation. It does not pan out, and we are headed to overtime. Four quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. The return starts from the 5. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to see what they can do. They'll start out first down and 10. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and nothing doing on that one. He'll go down behind the line.
The reason teams love calling the quarterback's number on design quarterback runs, Mike, is because in the blocking scheme, you gain one additional blocker. It didn't matter here. The defense was ready for it, and they're able to bring the quarterback down for a loss.
Now a first throw here in overtime. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
On third down, they'll throw with Daniels. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend. So give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
Fair catch made here. The drive will start at the 23-yard line. The Eagles offense about ready to take over once more. They'll start it here with a first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Open man, Devontae Smith. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. To throw, Hurts. That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
I just love the feel this tight end has, Mike, for the defense when they play zone coverage. Certain guys, they want to run routes like they're lines on a piece of paper, and they end up going from uncovered space to covered space, but not the case here. He knew he was open. He knew he was in the right spot. He stayed open. The quarterback delivered a good ball.
And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
They'll come up here, first and 10. Hurts now. That's to the left side and taken in by Smith. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
On second down, Hurts. Looking middle, and he's got Brown. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
I can't tell you, Mike, how many of these offensive skill players around the league, they look at man coverage as like a personal offense. After that last completion on the way back to the huddle, I think he had a few choice words for him. I think he said, hey, man, you can't guard me one-on-one. You better ask your coach for some help, because if he doesn't, you're going to be in for a long day.
And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play.
The best quarterbacks don't see the rush, they feel the rush, and that's exactly what this guy was able to do here. He's able to escape the initial pressure and immediately realizes, I got some space out in front of me. Picks up a solid gain here on first down.
Now Jalen Hurts on second down. And that ball incomplete over the middle. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, and it'll be third down.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
On third down, it's Hurts. He's got this one complete to Goddard. And the Eagles are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
This has been some kind of march downfield. Now, can they pay it off with 6? It's first and goal. Here's Hurts. He'll take this himself. And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards.
Oftentimes, the more success you have as a quarterback keeping the ball, the more attention that you're going to get from the defense. And I think that's exactly the case here. They've been burned a few times by this guy already today, but this time they were ready for him.
Hurts going to keep it on the option. Looking for a seam, but will not find one. He'll take this down to the 4-yard line.
I don't mind the call. Down here this close to the goal line, you're trying to account for the extra defenders. In this case, you're trying to read them, but give credit to the defense. They had the running back accounted for and the quarterback.
Third and goal for Hurts. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that 3rd down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this 4th down after failing on 3rd.
So now, Jake Elliott, an important kick coming up. This one to win it in overtime. This kick is good. He got it. It took overtime, but they will walk off the field with the victory. So it's a win here for the Eagles. This was a close-fought game. They were able to get themselves into field goal range here at OT. Final kick sailed through the uprights to finally close out this victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners, as we say, so long from South Philly.